Hey everybody, welcome, welcome. I've got some craft stuff I'm working on, so I wanted to come on and do a quick frame and another piece here that I'm going to put on another frame. So I figure I'd jump on and videotape so in case anyone is still wondering how this Chalk Couture stuff works, I can show you how quick and easy it is and easy cleanup, and we can even take it off and do it again and change out for the seasons if you want. So follow along with me. My name is Gianna. If you don't know me, I am an independent designer for Chalk Couture. My business name is Boom Chocolata. And if you haven't joined my crafting group, come on Facebook and it is Boom Chocolata. And I can quickly add you there. All right, you guys, let's get started. So I want to put this spooky little transfer on this frame, and I think I'm gonna stay basic and just keep it black and white because you'll see once I post the pictures that the stuff that I'm grouping it with has colors, so I don't want to have too many colors because I'm not a real big color person. I kind of like the blacks, the whites, and the grays. So I'm going to take our transfer and take it off the backing. This is a little backing piece of paper that we store them on. I'm going to fuzz that a couple times just to get the sticky off, just enough that it doesn't stick to my chalkboard and I can't pull it up easily. So we just put it on our fuzzing cloth, lay it down a couple times and pull it off. Just kind of picks up that lint a little bit just to lessen the sticky. What's everybody doing tonight? Sunday. We had a lazy day today. I mean, we did a lot of stuff at the house, but we didn't go anywhere. We really haven't been going anywhere, so it's nothing new with all the crud going around. Just really, we only go out for the store. All right, that should be plenty. And if any of you don't know, our transfers are reusable multiple times, and if you take care of them, you'll get so much more out of them and many more uses. So as long as you clean them up after you use them and you put them back on your backer sheets, they will last you a good 25 plus times. I know Chalk Couture recommends 8 to 12 uses, but I'm telling you, I have used mine way more than that. So like I said, as long as you take care of them, you're good to go. Our transfers are, a stencil type material, a vinyl, and inside we have the silk screen material. So that's why we are able to get all these great little details and we can make things look aged and vintage. It's so wonderful. And you have to take a look at it. All right, let's get this straight. I'm eyeballing it. I'm one of those. Let's see how it looks. We'll get it on there and we'll see. Just so I can see. Looks like we're a little crooked on the right. I try to get it straight. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but a little bit straight. Okay. All right. So, like I said, I don't measure. I just kind of wing it. Looking pretty close. Right, just rub it down in place. What you want to do is get all those air bubbles out. You don't want any air bubbles, or you don't want to hear that Rice Krispie pop, 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 because that means you still have air bubbles in there. And if you have air bubbles in there, when you squeegee the paste or ink on, it gets up under, and you don't want that. It's fixable, but why fix it if you don't have to? All right, I'm not hearing any popping. I'm not seeing anything visually. Okay. I already mixed up my chalk paste and stirred it really well. You want to do that because it is pigment based and mineral based. It's non-toxic. So you want to mix those up really well before you use them. And just take your squeegee. Put some all over your transfer. Just little, since we're doing all white, it's kind of easy. Just kind of put it all over, and then what you want to do is you want to squeegee it on. It's that simple. I mean, anybody can do this. I've had 4-year-olds do it. It's so easy. All right. So just, if you need more, it's no big deal. Just dip back in. Another beautiful thing about this is not like your normal paint where when you paint, you don't put it back in your container. You know, it's pretty much gone and you're done. Our chalk paste, you can put it back in the container and keep using it. So you use very little. And what you don't use, you just put back in and use the next time. So the paste will last you quite a while. And as you can see, I'm just making sure I get that in there. All right. And once you get it on, just swipe, put it back in your container. Swipe. Make sure you don't have any, lines or any raised thick parts. It looks like I've got everything covered. And this is the fun part. We call it the peel and reveal. So you just kind of pull up on your corner. You want to grab both corners, and you either want to come straight down or sideways, never diagonal, because you stretch your transfer. So, ready? Look at that, isn't it the cutest? Oh, that never gets old. I love the reveal. It is so fun. All right, that came out amazing. I love it. All right, so I'm just going to set my transfer aside. And because I'm not doing anything else with this one, as in any more chalk paste and stuff, we're good to go. If I was going to do anything else, I would probably take my heat tool and kind of hit it and dry it so I can overlay and put something else on and not lift up the paste that I put down. But I like it the way it is, and I'm going to keep it the way it is. So we don't need to do that. So what I want to do now is just add a little embellishment because it's going to go with my grouping. And I just get these little Velcro dots off of Amazon. And the reason why I do that is because I can take this off later and use this frame again. It's not going to be permanent that way. So I'll just put a little Velcro dot, maybe if it wants to work with me. Good Lord. All right. Actually, let's do this. I didn't think that through. Shocking. We're going to put it right there so I know it will fit on the side. Okay. And then we're going to tilt it. Hopefully I'm not covering up my pattern. I should have thought that through a little bit. And we're going to put it right there. So then what I can do later afterwards, say after Halloween, I can take our fairly new paint scraper, spray this with water, and just run this over it, scrape that off, wipe it off with a board eraser, and put a new design on it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a Thanksgiving one on. That way I can even leave the candy corn if I want through fall. And then when I'm done with this, I can just peel this off and not have to worry about it being glued on and being permanent. Okay, so I mean, it's sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere sitting up. So there you go. That is this frame. Isn't it cute? I mean, seriously, 5 minutes, guys. So, like I said, if you aren't in my group, my VIP group, it's on Facebook. It's Boom Chocolata. I also have a business page, and you can go check all of our products out. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send me a message. I'm happy to answer any questions. The product is so simple, anyone can use it. It is so much fun, and like I said, you can decorate your home for very inexpensive, and it looks like high-end DIY. So, like I said, if you have any questions, just give me a holler. I'm going to go ahead and set this one aside. I'm going to move over to the second piece that I want to add to this. And let's see if we can put that down and not have it fall. Right. So here I have another little circle that I want to put a design on. And I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this real quick. And you can see how easy it is to clean up. Take my water bottle, just spray it down. We do have board erasers, which is little circle discs. I don't have one out, is why I'm not using it. I should have had one out. And that is another way to just get the chalk right off your transfer, and it gets it clean right out of the screen, because you want to get these cleaned immediately, because you don't want your screen clogging with the paste, because then it's not going to work later. So what I do is get most of the chalk out that you can visually see. And then what I have is Clorox wipe. Clorox wipe you want to use on the back of your transfer when you're all done cleaning it up, because what it does is it reactivates the sticky to it. You don't want to use baby wipes. So just a Clorox wipe over the back. Kind of gets all those fuzzies and all the chalk out of the screen. Over the top again. Just to make sure I have it all out of there really good. And like I said, if you take care of your transfers and you clean them up really well, you don't want to leave them soaking in water. It will take your sticky off. Just clean them up real well. And then what I'll do is I'll set this aside and let it dry for a little while before I put it back on the back sheet. And that's all you do. That's how easy it is. It's that simple. So we'll set that aside. And I will wipe that off a little bit. Get our disc back over here. Now I have a new transfer that I'm going to use for this one. That one. This one is the October 31st one. We're going to take it off the backer sheet just like we did before. And I only want to use the October 31st in this transfer. So that is another kind of cool thing about these. You can use bits and pieces of them, so you can mix and match. Use one little element of one and use another element of another. So that the possibilities are kind of endless with these. And that's another reason I love it. I've always been into crafts, and I've always been into multiple different things. And I love that chalk, works with all of the things that I do. So it's been a win-win for me. I really love it. All right, we're going to just try and lay this down where it looks even. It's looking pretty good, I think. Hopefully, well, hopefully we're not, I don't know, I think we're up too high, maybe just a little bit. Sorry if I'm doing this too fast. Okay, I think we're pretty darn good. Now this one I'm going to have to be a little bit slower on, because I kind of want to get this outline circle here. So I'm going to have to be careful that I don't go off the edge here. But I mean, if I do, I can clean it up. It's easy cleanup. It's not a big deal. So mistakes really aren't a big deal, just so you know. All right, well, we're going to leave that. And if your transfer sticks like that, if you can't pull it apart gently, which I just did, you just run it underwater. Okay, so I think I'm going to do the black on the outside. Where is my little squeegee? And I'm definitely going to do the black on the October. So I'm kind of going to swipe this a little thick right now, since we're going to kind of be working in the other area. I don't want it to dry out. So you want to lay it down a little bit thick right now. And you do kind of want to work as quick as you can, because you don't want the chalk to dry. If the chalk dries in the screen, it will pull it back up and it won't lay on your wood piece or whatever you're putting it on. So you don't want to dawdle. You don't have to like be panicked, but you don't want to go too slow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape this off, put it back in my container, pull this around. See, now I'm not sure if I got any on the white. It doesn't look like it, but there might be, but I can show you quickly how we clean that up. I'm also going to take this and set that down, and I'm going to do what they call the pull method. And what I'm doing is I'm pulling off where I've laid the chalk down, just so it doesn't dry and it doesn't pull off because it's taking me too long. So pull that off. We know it's on there good. And then what we'll do is we'll just loosely lay that back down. Make sure that's down. And then I'm going to do the orange. Wipe that off. It's got a little black in there. I'm not stressing on it because, I mean, it is what it is. Is it ideal? No, but I mean, you can make mistakes and still make it work. That's the beauty of it. Because what I can do is, once this is dry, I can wash my transfer, and then I can lay it back down over it and do it again if that bothers me. But right, it's not really stressing me out, so you can't mess it up. That's basically what I want to say. You can't mess it up. I kind of want to make a mistake on this so I can show you. I think we might have gotten some black in the area that we don't want it to, so that'll be good. I can show you. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull the rest of this off. I'm excited. Look at there. All right, cool. And we do have a little bit of a mistake, and that's what I wanted to show you. Look at, isn't that cute? Okay, so see, I do have that there. Like I said, what I could do is I could take a Q-tip and I can wipe that off if it bothered me, and then wash my transfer and lay it back down and redo it. This, because I have it in the area I don't want it, all I do is I take my Clorox wipe. Let me hold it. I don't want to rub any of my chalk off. That's good. And it's that easy, guys. That easy. Look, all done. Got a little spot right here. And this will become a part of my grouping. When I get everything all done, I will take pictures and show you guys. And look how easy that was. Wasn't that simple? Let me know what you think. I would love to find out what you're thinking about it all. If you have any questions, like I said, don't hesitate to ask. But look at how cute. Look, that is adorable. I just love it. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to let you go. And like I said, let me know if you have any questions. And please share and join my group on Facebook. And check me out on Instagram. I'm Jana at Boom Chocolata. Have a good night.